know how true it is, but they were trying to make the correlation between the border patrol agents' nationality and the people that's coming in.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Hey, yo, cuz, pull up.
That's a good point. But if that has some type of truth to it, they have to tighten up. Come on. Yeah. Got to tighten them. I understand there's people out there that's looking for freedom. And when you want freedom, where they come?
To these bright lights, and don't realize these bright lights in America is just cop signs and ambulance lights.
It's crazy how we live in today where, it's just a free open zone for immigrants to enter the United States. When Trump was in office, give him credit. When he was in office, he had that under order a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he had ICE running around crazy in my borough, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was nervous, Shout out to the restaurants out there. Shout out to all immigrants that's working hard. But Trump had them under pressure. Let's be honest. Welcome back to Urban Trio Productions, presented by the Urban Trio, with your host, Tag, a.k.a. Eastmore Boss. And to the right of me, Keith.
Knowledge.
And to the left of me, Drez.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, before we start off the night with the topics that you guys love, big shout out to all the supporters once again.
Yes, sir.
Continue to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube page, Urban Trio Productions, and across all social media platforms. Before we start, the favorite topic for my boy Driz over here on the left side. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling tonight?
Man, traffic was nasty. Oh my goodness, man. This rain is crazy, but thank God we here, bro. Huh?
Amen. Thank God we here. How you feeling, Keith?
Traffic is nasty. Mm-hmm. Young kid ran in front of me while I'm driving on the green light.
On the green light.
But we all here by the grace of God, and we ready to give you that content, man. What you got to start the night off for us, Driz?
All right, what's going on, guys? Yo, so look, right? I feel a lot of people come up with the GOAT conversation, but they never come up with how they judge their GOAT, So I'm asking people, do they use CNI tests, or is it statistics that make them come up with their answer, So a lot of people want to say LeBron James and Michael Jordan is their favorite player.
Right.
If Michael Jordan is your favorite player, I got arguments saying that LeBron James statistics will destroy Michael Jordan. And it's not like saying that it's nothing crazy or bad, but LeBron James statistically is the best basketball player ever to touch a basketball. But your CNI test is going to tell you that Michael Jordan, that guy, bro. But then we got the LeBron James fans, and then we see statistics across the board that'll argue anybody's favorite player down. So it's like, how do you come up with your GOAT conversation? Is it more CNI tests or is it more statistics?
Wow, that's a deep conversation. But you could start it, Keith.
I think it's a combination of both. And the Jordan and LeBron, I think people who seen Jordan play, it's hard for them to let go of that image and see LeBron take the throne, which is understandable. But LeBron is, to me, he's the GOAT. LeBron. Shout out LeBron. LeBron is the GOAT to me.
And that's because of his statistics or because of what you see?
The CNI test, man. LeBron is must-watch TV, bro. From when he was on Cleveland, he was must-watch TV to when he went to Miami. You love to hate him, but you got to watch him. Must-watch TV.
You're going to get a lot of people saying that, LeBron ain't clutch. We see him in moments where he fold and, Kobe and Jordan, they not going to do that. So you can have all the statistics. You can have 30 points throughout the whole game, but a lot of times a game will come down to just 2 points. And you being now big macho superstar, and it's not just LeBron, it's a lot of superstars that is people's favorite player. But you being now superstar and all that, man, when it come down to them last 2 points, we want our superstar to get it. Now, of course, people say he makes the right play a lot of times, but kids at home want LeBron to be that hero a lot of times, and then early in his career, for sure, a lot of people used to see him, defer from that, and they would say, oh, LeBron is my GOAT because he going to win me this championship, or he going to hit that big shot when we need it, But I seen LeBron hit clutch shots in his time too, but it's just that CNI test. Kobe Bryant, all of them, man. When that last second is on the board, you not too sure if LeBron going to shoot it. He might put the ball in Danny Green hands. Come on,
definitely not going to shoot it. But
statistics have showed that he has the most clutch shots, but that's because he played the long. He 21 years without missing a day, bro. So it's on
that's BS in my opinion.
So is it stats overpowering what you see?
In my opinion, I got to see it. I'm not too into the stats. Yes, stats matter, but to piggyback off of what Keith said, I don't think LeBron is the GOAT. I think MJ is still the GOAT. You feel what I'm saying? Based on him having a more higher peak. You feel what I'm saying? His peak was more dominant than LeBron by far. You feel what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, a lot of people go off of stats.
I never heard that before.
A lot of people go off of stats. So, for example, if your favorite player out there has 30 points for the game, right? If you didn't watch the game and you ain't pay attention, you'd be like, oh, my player had 30 points. He dominated. He cooked. But guess what? The last 2 minutes of that fourth quarter, he disappeared. You feel what I'm saying?
Kevin Durant.
He had a horrible game. Those 30 points don't matter at that point. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm more of a eye-seeing type of guy. Like, I like to pay attention to things that not necessarily in the stats.
Because I see like the era now where we was talking about it before, where people don't get paid to play defense no more, man. And people will sit there and diminish the Tony Allens and the Tayshaun Princes and all that because the Trevor Arizas and all
Bradley.
that. Even Ron Artest, bro. Even though Ron Artest was a good scorer, a lot of people won't know that, bro. But he's going to do things that you're not going to see on the scoreboard sometimes, bro. He's going to sit there and when we played Boston I'm going to use my Lakers for example. When we played Boston the first time, Trevor Ariza had absolutely no answer for Paul Pierce. He was too strong, too skilled. He just dominated him. Soon as Ron Artest came there, the intangibles that he brought alone, bro, was on some, I'm strong enough for you not to post me up. My hands is quick. And there's a lot of times he's not going to get the steal, but he's going to disrupt you to doing something, a bad pass and those things is not going to show up on the scoreboard. So it's like, statistics is not always going to be there for you. So you need the CNI test sometime, and it's a lot of times like, perfect example as well, man. There's times where Kobe will shoot terrible for a game, bro. Terrible. But the last 2 minutes of the game, guess
he showed up.
He'll go 4 for 20. Up. But them last 4 field goals was him winning those games. So it's like, and you'll see another player have a triple-double. Like you said, you'll see a person have a triple-double and, he was cooking because you didn't watch the game or whatever. But you look at like, how the Lakers won? Because fourth quarter, Kobe went to life. So you more got to watch things and instead of just looking at the stat sheet for the ending of the game,
You said that LeBron ain't clutch. That's cap.
In the beginning of his career, a lot of people said that.
I remember the game, just to point out a specific game. I remember the game versus Detroit where he scored the last 29 points of their 30 points. That's clutch. They looked to him in the fourth quarter. Whether you're scoring it or making the winning pass, that's still clutch. Jordan made a clutch pass. You know what I mean? It wasn't the last shot, but it was a clutch pass. And he would never get condemned for that. Like, he should have took the last shot. No, he made the right play. LeBron IQ is the highest to me in basketball. LeBron has the highest basketball IQ because he's not the most skilled, but I do think he has the highest IQ and it just separates him from everybody else.
I agree. I agree.
And I'm a Kevin Durant fan, but I know that LeBron.
I agree, but just to push back with that point you made about LeBron James being clutch, right? Yes, he's known for making that pass. It's the correct pass to make as a basketball player. But that's not what people want to see. And that's not what's going to establish him to have that clutch gene. You feel what I'm saying? Unlike Kobe's taking that shot. And 9 out of 10, he's going to make that shot. So he could be labeled more as a clutch player than LeBron because LeBron James is 9 out of 10 times. He's not making that shot. He's not taking a shot. Excuse me. He's not taking a shot. He's making a pass. So you mentioned that one series. That was a hell of a series, by the way. But he was not known consistently as a clutch player, in my opinion.
Yes, he averaged a lot of fourth quarter points. He's probably like second in the league.
Yeah, because his steroids is booming.
So let me ask you a question.
Steroids is booming, bro.
Hell, well, we ain't going to steroids. That's crazy. I think he on some type of roids, but
no, for sure steroids. I was just watching Famous Los Instagram. Shout out my boy Famous Los. They was like, "Come on, bro. Braun popped the fresh roid this season." I'm looking like, bro, but realistically, he don't get hurt. So when you a main player and you don't, and you got that type of, and I'm not discrediting his ability to stay on the floor, but when you're the main player and you're on the floor, you're gonna take them shots, bro. You're gonna have the ball in your hand, like you was talking about Melo. He knows when to either pass it or take the shot, but it's a lot of times where even when we watching the All-Star game when Kobe's guarding him full court, even Kobe was mad at him for not shooting the ball. Like, bro, come on, you the next one up, bro. This is an All-Star game. Shoot that last shot.
I think he has more clutch shots than Kobe.
Yeah, because he played more. He got one time.
Not just the one in the. I'm sorry, not just the game.
Who has more clutch shots than Kobe?
LeBron James. He has more clutch
Stop it,
shots.
bro.
Oh, you could look
I'm going to ask you a question before Dre.
Shows say go ahead buckets. LeBron has more than Kobe, but
what's labeled clutch shots to you? Not what the statistics say or the NBA says.
I agree.
What's labeled clutch shots?
So that's a great question, right? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people will hear clutch shots and just think of a buzzer beater, and that is not the only clutch shot. You understand?
I understand that.
There's shots that lead up, like the game where he played against the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. I knew he was going with that. People were going to give Ray Allen the credit.
People will give Ray Allen all the credit, but the big shot that LeBron hit before that.
2 of them.
You know what I mean?
But
those are clutch shots.
What time in the game did that shot?
Late in the fourth quarter to help them.
What's late? What's late? Give me an example. What's late? 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left?
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. It's clutch time. It's like 2 minutes left.
I feel like 2 minutes left and less, that's clutch time.
He did it with Toronto or the Pacers? I think it was Toronto. I don't think the big backboard shot.
Right.
To try to answer the question that he said about like what do we consider clutch shots, I would consider not like try to answer it but not answer it. If LeBron James and Kobe Bryant is on the same team and the ball comes down to the last shot, I feel like Kobe Bryant's going to have that ball in his hand before LeBron. That's just the amount of Kobe's being more clutch than him. You know what I mean? Like I said, the statistics will probably show that LeBron James have more go-ahead buckets than Kobe Bryant, but that's when that CNI test come into play. CNI test, shot clock running down because we know what Kobe can do. Everybody know LeBron is a good scorer. He's 40,000 points next game tonight. Let's go Lakers. But
40,000 points.
That's crazy. Shout out LeBron, bro. Shout out LeBron.
Big shout out to LeBron. Like,
even 40,000 points, bro. Yeah. If the game came down to it right now and it's Kobe and LeBron on the same team, that ball's still going to Kobe, bro.
Kobe a killer. Kobe was a killer.
And I think the NBA can consider clutch time to be less than 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all could quote me on that or, fact check me. But I think it's less than 5 minutes, which I don't want to really agree with. I think it's like football, 2 minute warning. I feel like 2 minutes and less, that's crunch time. And LeBron James is not known for that consistently. And
early in LeBron James' career, people was giving him hell, bro, because they were saying he's doing this too much. Oh, when the last shot or when the last few moments come down to it, he's deferring from it, bro. He's deferring from that moment. It took him to get destroyed on social media. Even when he won his first ring, what you think he said? About damn time. Because that's when he put... you know what? Even though people say the ring, because he got a lot of flack for even that first ring against Oklahoma. It was paid for, earned, not given, all that extra nonsense. But he put his
lockout season, by the way.
Nah, that's a whole nother thing, man. But LeBron put his pedal to the metal and showed that he's him, bro. Every time he showed that he's him, he come through, bro. But in the beginning of LeBron James' career, he wasn't considered a clutch player, bro. And it's like a lot of people would sit there and say, nah, Michael Jordan is gonna hit that shot, Kobe gonna hit that shot or whatever, man. But statistics will show you that LeBron James hit the shot more than both of them. Now, this is another crazy part. The statistics shows that Carmelo hits those shots more than Kobe Bryant.
Just about to say
more
that.
Than Kobe Bryant. Not more than Bron.
Not more than Bron. But would you say Carmelo's more of a clutch player than Kobe Bryant?
But that's why I tried to emphasize, though. A lot of people think that the clutch...
Kobe looking at you like you're crazy. Carmelo Anthony was more of a clutch player than Kobe
Shout out Stephen A. Stay off the week. Yo, bro, he's more clutch than Kobe.
Yeah, and LeBron. In my opinion. Well,
my fault.
Kobe's debatable. Let me not get carried away. Kobe's debatable. Go ahead, Keith.
So you're saying he's more clutch than LeBron?
He's more clutch than LeBron when he was playing. Yes, for sure. And shout out to Carmelo Anthony, by the way, for supporting us, for giving us.
Shout out Melo, man. Shout out Carmelo.
Shout out for Carmelo Anthony, my favorite player. Much love and respect. Go ahead, Keith.
You said something crazy. That's my whole Melo's nice. I give Melo his props, but he's not more clutch than LeBron. But saying LeBron is not clutch is crazy, bro. He just makes the right play. That's my opinion. He makes the right play.
So
and Jordan in his first 9 years. So that's why I want to put emphasis on this again. I got my thought back. That's why I want to put emphasis on this. The last shot of the game, that's what people consider clutch. And I don't think that's a buzzer beater. It's just not the clutch. It's a clutch shot, but there's other things that happen in the game that can be considered clutch.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's not just a buzzer beater. So when people see Jordan and see him hitting the last shot, they'll say, oh, Jordan is clutch. But LeBron has done a number of things. Like look at the game versus the Cavaliers versus the Warriors when LeBron beat them when Kyrie came back. The block, the multiple 40-point, you know what I mean? Like
that was a clutch play.
It's a clutch play, bro. So it's not just scoring the ball, but he's clutch, bro. He's clutch.
But like even speaking Jordan and LeBron in the same breath as clutch is like blasphemy. As what
It sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, but I get what you're saying. I get your
because it's CNI versus statistics. That's what to state on CNI versus statistics. So I want to ask you a question. Statistically showing right now, Luka's been in the league for what? 5 years? About 5-6 years?
Yeah.
His first 6 years, statistically showing, he's better than Kevin Durant. Statistically showing, first 6 years he's better than.
Why are you always taking shots at the throne?
Better than Carmelo, but statistically showing right now, he's better than Kevin Durant. Would you say that he's better than Kevin Durant?
No.
Why wouldn't you say that?
I think Kevin Durant had more success in his first couple of years than Luka had.
Statistically showing, no.
So Luka scores the ball. I don't like Luka's game. I think Luka's a phenomenal talent. He's nasty, but I think he pounds the ball too much.
But he gets his teammates involved, and he makes his teammates better.
But that's why Porzingis wanted to leave. Yeah, but it's true. He said he ain't getting the pill. Give him the ball. Look what he's doing in Boston.
Yeah,
I don't think Luka. As far as statistics, yes, he has better statistics than Kevin Durant did in his span. By far. Stop showing the shots.
So an MVP in the championship is gonna what? Put him up there with Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Put him past Kevin Durant?
He had an MVP already?
No, I'm saying because he's looking at MVP about 5 years. If he get an MVP, because he's looking at MVP, he's looking like the number one runner-up for MVP this year. And win the MVP this year and say he do something like, you know what, let me go play with Denver Nuggets or Joel Embiid and go cop me 2 rings right quick. Does that put him above Kevin Durant? Because statistically, it's going to, like, when we do this LeBron and Kobe comparison, even though I say Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James, and I'm going to stand on that forever, we look at numbers. LeBron James just beat him at 16-6 or something like that. As far as stats, you don't want to compare stats to none of your favorite players. If it's not LeBron James, you don't want to compare stats to them because it's going to hurt your feelings, bro. But what I see with my own 2 eyes, I'm picking Kobe Bryant over LeBron a bazillion times, bro. And that's just with my CNI test. Amen. So now me watching Luka putting up all these crazy numbers. And that's a lot of times like Tag said, kids ain't about to watch the game or people not watching the game. First thing they doing is, let me see what happened last night. Damn, Luka had 40, 15, 17. That's going to be, and that's every night. So now he got 2 championships and the MVP with that. The same thing that Kevin Durant got.
Keith is a stat man. This is a stat man.
He always come at me with stats too.
Well, because stats don't put themselves up. So I do give Luka his credit, but I think, this is my opinion, I think Kevin Durant plays the game, and I think Luka's very skilled. He's disgusting. Phenomenal. But I do think he stat pads. I don't think Kevin Durant stat pad.
They were saying about that about LeBron too, but.
You understand what I'm saying? I think Kevin Durant just really go out there and hoop, where I think Luka does stat pad a little bit.
I agree with that.
Nah, I think Luka plays the game. I'm not going to lie to you.
Luka just made the game seem so easy.
He like a better Paul Pierce.
Kevin Durant made the game easy too, but
playmaking Paul Pierce.
He just very slow and very composed, and he has fun on the court.
He got a handle too.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Luka handle is very underrated.
And a key thing with Luka, he's way more developed playing overseas since he was 17 years old, I believe, or even younger with grown men. And that's the problem with American players compared to overseas players. They learn the game at a different level mentally.
And they coach better too. They're coached way different.
And they're high IQ basketball players compared to Americans. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have the athleticism. You know what I'm saying? We're fast. We could jump. We're strong. But the IQ overseas is just on a different level, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's IQ or exposure. I don't know.
What's more exposure than American and the NBA being in the NBA?
Well, they're playing like you get, if you're 17 playing with grown men, the transition is easy.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah?
No, I don't think the transition from playing in the European League or whatever league overseas to NBA, the transition is easier, you're saying?
I think it's a little easier from going from college to the NBA than overseas, where there is professional athletes playing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you're saying that it's easier from college to the league?
Yeah, the collegiate level is easier to play in
than overseas to the league?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah,
of course.
Better people.
Of course. College transition is a lot. I think it'll be a little bit easier because they still have to adapt to the fast pace of the NBA, but and the overseas players also they got to adapt. So it's a 50-50. But I mean, they coming in the game with a high IQ because they practice differently. Their team play is differently. The concept of team ball up there is very, very strong. So it's like,
I feel like Americans try to chase stats, and that's just my personal opinion. That's me personally, bro. Because a lot of these kids that's coming out, they want to be the best in their class. Unlike Luka Doncic, that's just trying to play system ball, get better. And then when I touch the league, I'm gonna show you that I could do this, and that. Right. Young kids that's trying to come into the league, they want to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, probably not assists. They just want to get the buckets up, but young kids want to focus on stats more than they want to actually worry about developing their game and getting better. And then when they get to the next level, it's like, oh damn, it's 1,000 people that do the same stuff that I do. Okay, so now when you playing overseas, you 17 playing against these grown-ups, so you definitely not doing it. They not doing the same thing you doing. They already stronger than you, so you got to get to these 34s and 25, 17. I mean, 34s and 27-year-old levels and all that. Unlike when you in college, you playing everybody your age bracket or whatever, man. And it's like everybody trying to chase stats now. I be looking at this stuff terrible in college ball, like Rob Dillon. What is Dillingham? He's a killer, bro. I don't know if y'all know him, Rob Dillingham, but he a stat chaser, bro. I watch him. He killing in college. He played for Kentucky. Mm-hmm. When he get to the league, I'm wishing him the best, but I feel like his game gonna just slow completely down, bro. Just slow completely down.
Just to add fuel to the fire with the Luka and Kevin Durant, I don't really think it's a debate at all. But Kevin Durant had to play against better defensive players, because we all agree that it's less defensive players, like you mentioned earlier, right? So Luka never had to face great defensive players where Kevin Durant did. You know what I mean? He never. The one time he had, we both was watching this game when the Lakers was playing against the Mavericks, and Vando was guarding Luka because he's more physical. They don't have that kind of play right now, so he never had a Ron Artest guarding him, or a Bruce Bowen, or a Tony Allen that gets under his skin that can stop him. He doesn't have that. So it's easier for him.
I watched Luka play, bro. I watched Luka just play Boston the other night, and I feel like they're a damn good defensive team. Yeah, they beat Dallas Mavericks, but Luka was doing whatever he wanted. They got like 37, 17, and 15 on them, bro. Just doing whatever he want,
think Luka would have a hard time against Ron Artest, bro?
Luka would get buckets in
because he passed the ball. He's the LeBron James. He's the
any era. Bro. Nobody's guarding that man.
You can't double him so much because he's a willing passer. His game, you can't speed him up.
He's a very skilled player.
Rate is so high though. He has the
but he got the skill for it though.
I mean, with Kyrie there is a little bit less.
But his usage rate is high, but he's very productive on the court.
And that's the same game that Kobe Bryant said that James Harden will never win a ring with. The same usage rate, the same style of play.
Now you got a point. Bean probably had something going when he made that statement. I feel like I agree, man. I think Luka has to evolve his game a little bit more.
Is it evolve his game, or does another superstar that can take the basketball out of his hand and he's comfortable with it have to come there? Because I'm looking at this whole, because it's all over social media. This whole Jokic and Luka want to play with each other as far as
like crazy.
You don't think Luka's usage rate is going to drop? That's one, but he's still going to average the same points. Though.
I don't agree.
I think he is.
I don't agree
because I think he's a rhythm player. That's why he has the ball so much in his hand, because the whole team trusts him.
Great point.
So he's a rhythm player. He's not a person that's just catching and shooting. He's not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? So,
but playing with Jokic make everyone around you dangerous.
Yeah,
everyone around him is dangerous when Jokic is on the floor.
But Joker has the ball. I mean, Murray is there too. He's not going. He can't take over Murray's spot.
I watch, like I said, the stuff that don't show up on the stat sheet, man. Murray. It's CNI test. It's times where I'm watching plays happen. Pay attention to when you watching Denver play, bro. I'll watch my Lakers try to do like a pick and roll with LeBron and Anthony Davis, and sometimes we won't even get the switch. Anytime Jokic set a screen, he's getting that switch, bro, and it's an automatic mismatch. Jokic take advantage of every single mismatch that he get, bro, and I'm just like, bro, he's different,
high
bro.
IQ.
You took it right out of my mouth. High IQ. The league don't want to see them two going forward.
I don't think it would be great though.
It would be great. Why not?
Because like I just told you, he's
high IQ basketball
rhythm player. He's a rhythm player. Like
I don't think so.
I don't think this guy get enough credit. Jamal Murray, bro, he is so skilled, bro.
Man, he better than Dame?
He's phenomenal. Yes.
Oh, controversial.
Jamal Murray is better than Dame Lillard right now. Yes. I'm willing to say that. A couple seasons ago, I wasn't willing to say that, but I'm willing to say that and stamp it right now.
Jamal Murray is very, very
skilled. And Jamal Murray is the best player to play alongside Jokic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Murray's a killer, bro. Yeah. Murray's a killer. But Murray's a killer, bro.
I don't want to get off topic. Just two quick people I want to talk about and see you guys' opinion on it. Shai SGA, and Anthony Edwards, whose ceiling is higher to be better.
Ooh,
That's tough.
I got Edwards off the bat. That's my favorite player in the
Shai
league right
is
now.
All right, I'm about to say
unguardable.
why
Edwards is my favorite player.
whose ceiling is higher. I don't want to say whose ceiling is higher. Who I feel is going to win a championship first?
That's a
Shai
good question.
Gilgeous-Alexander, bro. I feel he's gonna win one first, bro.
Nah.
The team that I feel like Oklahoma has a better team than Minnesota, in my opinion, bro.
Who will go further in the playoffs this year? You think we'll go further?
Whoever don't play the Lakers, whoever don't play the
OKC
Lakers,
won't go further than the Timberwolves.
I don't
in
think
my
so
opinion.
either.
Nah, they too young, bro.
Shai is
They babies.
unguardable.
They babies. But I do feel like Shai deserved the MVP right now.
Over
He
Luka?
is over Luka. Shai deserved the MVP. What
He's
all-star he
hooping.
has on his team?
He's hooping.
He is hooping with no other all-stars on his team. And
better-
there are number
You
two
better
seeds
thank goodness
in the
Joel Embiid
NBA.
got injured because it wouldn't even be a question who's MVP.
facts.
that's a different question.
His numbers is ridiculous.
but
That is a different question.
Shai or Luka, that's actually a good CNI test or statistics now.
I'm taking
Because if you want to go statistics, y'all want to do that right now? Because I could pull up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander statistics versus Luka statistics. And my lord, bro, Luka's a demon, bro. Luka, he'll not act, bro.
Shai
But
giving
Shai-
you a guaranteed
Luka
35
got
points.
Kyrie on his team.
70 points.
That's one game.
Luka has Kyrie
30s on
Irving.
numerous.
What seed is he in?
Fighting.
Okay, then.
He's a what? He's not in 6.
Like 5th or 6th or something like that. Or not
Nah,
like 8th.
That proves my point.
Maybe yeah.
Shai
maybe
is number 2 in the West.
And more likely to get bumped
And he
first
doesn't
round
have
than
an
Luka.
all-star player playing that
And
field.
more likely to get bumped first round than Luka. That's what I stand on, bro.
If they play Luka, they
Mavs is dangerous right now.
Who?
I'll give him
If
that.
that
OKC.
Oklahoma and Dallas play first round,
yeah,
take his money, y'all. Watch this.
yeah.
Who you got? Who you got now?
I got OKC.
I got Dallas winning that,
I
bro.
got Dallas.
Kyrie
I
is
got
going
Dallas.
to
I got
torch
Dallas for sure.
whoever's there, bro. And then Luka just have a field day.
Yeah, but they don't play no defense.
Yeah, but when
if
the
they not
points is
hot,
adding up.
they're losing.
Right.
They play no defense at all.
But they
None.
score a
They
lot,
have
though.
no defender on that team. Not one.
Okay. Well, to close out the topic based on the CNI tests or
How
stats.
you judge your GOAT, man, off of the CNI test or the statistics? Now, a lot of people going to say both, but I guarantee you in your argument, you're going to lean towards one or the other, man. I promise you, but
Right.
LeBron the GOAT. Sorry, just put that out there.
Man, LeBron
All right,
the
go ahead.
GOAT.
Yeah, go ahead. Carry on.
he trying to
Carry
start
on.
us back up.
He's trying to have some
Yeah,
controversy
just
going
saying,
on
LeBron the
in the
GOAT.
pod today.
LeBron the
LeBron
GOAT.
the
That's
GOAT.
my opinion.
Well, LeBron, more salute to you. Get that 40K.
40K
that
tonight.
40K.
Let's go Lakers, baby.
To move on to the next topic, which is a serious topic, you know what I mean? I think this is a topic that everybody should be tuning into. You feel what I'm saying? The immigration status, what's going on in the world today in America. In my opinion, I think it is as bad as it has been in my lifespan. You know, recently I've been watching a lot of news and there's been a lot of things going on with immigration.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in the city recently with my son and I seen it firsthand. There's a lot of immigrants just running around our city.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know, I don't have nothing negative towards immigrants. You know what I'm saying? My parents are born Jamaicans and they came here in this city, worked hard to provide for myself as a born American and made a way for themselves and me. You know what I'm saying? So I have nothing against immigrants, but I feel like there needs to be a solution behind this matter. You know, Joe Biden, which is the president today in the United States, and Trump running for this year election in November.
Shout out Donnie. I'm standing on it.
They had to meet together at the border in Texas to kind of come to understanding and a solution to kind of combat this
Come back. Yeah.
immigrant situations. I don't know what y'all think about this situation. What you guys think?
It's crazy, man, because remember one day we were standing outside random, way before like all this immigration stuff started going viral. This is why you gotta listen to your elders, people. This is crazy, man. Me and Tag standing outside, and a random old guy walk up to us like, yo, be careful, man. This is getting real serious out here with this immigration stuff. Way before this stuff even went viral. We looking at him like, whatever, old guy. Get your ass up out of here. Months later now we having this debate, man. Is it, not say nothing I care about, but is this something that I could do about it? Nah, man. Vote for Trump. Trump was trying to get all these people up out of here.
So
no disrespect,
you
man,
think
but
that's the solution? Trump just needs to be back in office?
I feel him doing what he was doing, man, is like, it was worth it, bro. It was worth it, bro. Not saying worth it, but I'm hearing all this crazy stuff in LA as far as like people was jumped out and getting beat up on, and then they just sending these people back to hotels and all this type of stuff. They wasn't even arresting them, man. Like, I don't want to paraphrase and say anything wrong or whatever, man. But yeah, it was like some immigrants jumped out, beat the crap out of some guys, stabbed them up, and they didn't even go to jail, bro. They just got deported, bro. And it's like, Trump was in office. Trump had all these, and this is not even trying to be funny, but when Trump had all this ICE and all this stuff running around, people was, oh, we hate Trump, he doing all this, da 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 da. Now all this
gaining more supporters.
Come on now all this crazy immigration stuff now was like, man, we wish that all these people. Nah, bro, don't hate the messenger. Nah, bro, it done got too late. Trump 2024
coming out your tax dollars, helping them with living placements,
right?
Food, stuff like that. So it's coming out of your tax dollars, and I feel bad for the urban community because they're all in there, in their recreational centers, sleeping, and programs that are for them in those buildings. They're sleeping in there, and the kids can't even go in there. I seen a video where a couple of parents were complaining because they have no place for their kids to go.
Yes, that's crazy.
It's out of control, and the urban community is affected severely. I you don't see them occupying the suburbs like that, just saying, but you do see them in the urban community, a bunch of them.
But on devil's advocate side, not trying to, like I said, I have no stake in this. This is none of my business, but it's people that's been out here, and this is no offense to anybody, but illegally for a long time, and they actually found a home in America, and they've been away from their families for God knows how long. So now that they found the time to like, yo, this is the best time for me to get my family member to America with me.
Right.
It's like people abusing it, bro. You give a person an inch, they take a yard. So it's like, it's any natural human being. If you're away from your kid for 10, 15 years and you got a chance for him to get out here, you might use that chance, bro. And it's like, it's unfortunate that they flooding, like you said, flooding the urban communities, and it's making us like, it's going to make us all look bad, man. Cause now it's like the ones that the immigrants that's here and all that stuff, plus the ones that's been here for a while, is going to be pressure on a lot of people, man.
And immigration coming in at an all-time high. I think it was like at 200,000 or 283,000,
right?
And like 2018, and now it's at 2 million. It's crazy,
that is ridiculous.
Yes,
I mean,
that's taxpayers, bro.
Yeah,
it affects them the most. You know what I mean? And not just the high end, but definitely the middle class, who's basically living check to check. Yeah, it affects them.
Right. And I think Biden is currently trying to implement different policies to make it more challenging for immigrants to, kind of legally enter USA. You know what I'm saying? Illegally.
I say this.
He's making some type of policies right now.
I'll take the backlash, bro. I swear I'll take the backlash. We fucked up when we took Biden in that office, bro. I heard so many people sit there and say, oh, we'll take the lesser two evils. We'll take Biden over Trump. How y'all feel about that now? How y'all feel about that? It's crazy, bro.
Trump got a mean shoe.
Yeah, go get your Trump 2024.
But to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I got a 14-year-old. I got a 1-year-old son, and I'm kind of nervous right now because we're in bad shape as a country. You know what I'm saying? You see me today, I'm wearing my army fatigue because I don't know when we're going to go to the army. You know what I'm saying? We could be drafted any day. So today I'm prepared. But now with all due seriousness, it's crazy how we living today where, it's just a free open zone for immigrants to enter United States. When Trump was in office, give him credit. When he was in office, he had that under order a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he had ICE running around crazy in my borough, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was nervous, Shout out to the restaurants out there. Shout out to all immigrants that's working hard. But Trump had them under pressure. Let's be honest. Biden, I don't know what is he doing because I witnessed a video. I don't know if y'all saw this video. California, there was a boat that just drove up on shore and like 100 immigrants came off that boat and was just scattered everywhere in California.
Like roaches with the light on.
Yeah, just jumping in cars.
That's crazy.
Jumping in cars and people neighborhood. Like, imagine you paying your tax dollars to live in a neighborhood and you witnessing things like this happen. Something had to happen.
I seen a video too. I don't wanna freestyle, but I seen a video where They was at some kind of conference with the politicians at some kind of conference, and they were saying that a lot of the border patrol agents are, I don't want to say the demographic. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but that particular group is like letting in a lot of people. I don't know how true it is, but they were trying to make the correlation between the border patrol agents' nationality and the people that's coming in.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Hey, yo, cuz, pull up.
That's a good point. But if that has some type of truth to it, they have to tighten up. Like, come on. Yeah. Got to tighten them. I understand there's people out there that's looking for freedom. And when you want freedom, where they come?
To these bright lights, and don't realize these bright lights in America is just cop signs and ambulance lights. Like, don't pull up.
They come to America. Like, I mean, my mom and father's country is Jamaica, and they wanted a better living for themselves. They came to America. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what we're saying right now, no matter what anybody says, America is a place of opportunity. But right now, I'm not feeling so confident about what's going on in America, man.
It's too much corruption going on right now.
Too much corruption. It's just, I don't understand how we got to the point where we can't control the immigration status.
I mean, it's been a problem. It's just a severe problem now.
Yeah.
It's been a problem, but now it's. You think Trump should have put that wall up?
Of course. The
wall.
Let the wall go higher. I mean, but all seriousness is, we have to have a level of control. I mean, it seems like they're working together with this situation.
So with this Biden first term, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, his last term.
Facts.
You think it's his last time? You think he'll be voted out of here soon?
Of course, bro.
Wasn't Trump impeached?
No.
Oh, well, it was some big controversy. Almost impeached or something like that, right?
Because of insurrection on the insurrection on what date was that? Where everybody stormed
the Capitol, yeah.
Yeah, so according to Trump, that is his number one priority if he wins office in November.
Now, when he win office,
he's going to tackle the immigration. And you know what that means? Beware of ICE. Beware of ICE all over again. They're going to come out in numbers.
And I don't want to, and me saying this, I don't want nothing bad to happen to anyone's family or anything like that. But for the ones that's coming out here and causing trouble, and come on, bro. Like,
but they giving the immigrants more than the people that's already living in poverty, now.
Talk about it.
And now people's talking about it. But the immigrants are getting more than the people that are living in the detrimental situations right now, bro.
So Donnie getting office.
Housing, food stamps, all kind of stuff. They're getting it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying don't give it to them, but you got to take care of your own first. Take care of the Americans first.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah, and that's happening.
Don't get me wrong. They work hard, man. They work hard. According to them, is a stigma going around that us Americans are lazy. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, man. When they make that stigma, I'm like, y'all not lying. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of lazy Americans living in America at the moment. You feel what I'm saying?
What you mean
and it takes immigrants to come here and show that, y'all could work hard and achieve what y'all want to achieve. If y'all just give a little effort. You know what I'm saying? Because they work hard. More credit to them.
That's true.
I wouldn't say we lazy, but when we lack knowledge and we're not taught certain things, we don't have the effort to want to go do something. And this is just real talk, bro. If you're not ready, and this is, I don't want to refer to, I'm not even going to refer to like no sports. If I don't try to teach you how to sing, you're not going to want to sing. You're not going to have the urge to sing until you're around it, bro. And this is no disrespect, but the natural African-American household is not teaching their kid finances. They're not teaching them business. They're not teaching this type of stuff, bro. So when they go out, they're only going to go with what they see, bro. So what they see when they go outside, 8 out of the 10 people is no good people. Not say no good, bro, but they ain't got nothing going for themselves, bro. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be 9 out of 10 now, bro. And it's not saying that I'm lazy, but I don't know no better, bro. So it's on some, yes, I can educate myself. I got the same 24 hours, just like this person that did, bro. But it's chances and choices is 2 things you have every time you wake up. But when it's like only chances that I look like I'm going to have is just the same old thing, you less likely to even take a chance, and you just rather just live day by day, which is not a good thing, bro. Because like I said, everybody got the same 24 hours to do what they want to do, man. But
I agree with him. I think a lot of people don't know that they have options. Even though we have cell phones, we have infinite access to information that we do not use. But I do think a lot of kids, definitely in, African Americans, they don't know they got these opportunities.
I think that's an excuse, man. That is
It
that
could
is
be
a major excuse that we have, especially the youths, because information is free. You feel what I'm saying? We live in a time where we could Google and research anything in the world. That's a excuse because, like I said, I worked in the school system for multiple years. We provide these kids with the opportunities and give them the information. It's up to them to indulge in it.
Is it an excuse? You can say it's an excuse, right? But it's easier to be what you see than what you don't see, what you can't even imagine. So that's why I do feel it's an obligation. Well, I can't even say it's an obligation because I'm flipped on both sides of that coin. But when you have the doctors, the lawyers, and the people that the kids can look up to that look like them in the neighborhood, then this guy's a doctor. I want to be a doctor. He's a nice guy. There's a fireman, a black fireman in my neighborhood. I want to be like him. He's a nice guy. This black police officer, that's a good police officer. I want to be like this police officer. But you don't see that in the black community. You don't see those kind of people, professionals that surround the community. And I understand that I'm on both sides of the fence because when they're in there, you got the kids that, vandalize stuff and do things. And it's just, impressionable kids doing bad things. They're not bad kids, but they're impressionable kids.
Right.
But when you don't see it in front of you, you don't see the doctors, you don't see the lawyers, you don't see the engineers, you don't see construction is getting up there. I see a lot of people doing construction, but you don't see those things. They don't have anything to emulate. And I think we are lacking leaders and mentorship in the black community.
Okay, but just to push back on that a little bit, what would you say for the kids that's living in a third world country like Jamaica? You feel what I'm saying? What would you say for them where all they see is poverty, but 9 out of 10 times they're going to go out there and develop a skill for themselves? You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's carpentry, whether it's construction, whether it's hustling on the streets, big up all the hustlers in these third world countries, especially my island of Jamaica, we're hustling to make a living, which the government is not providing for them. What would you say for them where they don't see that opportunity nowhere in sight, but they create it for themselves?
I can try to answer that to the best of my ability, and I like to get back to what I said about as far as what we're teaching our children, bro. You just said in this third world country, guaranteed a 10-year-old is going to probably know how to ply wood and freaking do a floor or try to do something like that. Want to know why? Because he see his dad going out every day. You want to know why he's going to know? Listen to me, Tag. I'm being so serious. You want to know why he's going to know how to cook? Because when he come home, you said this on the last episode, Jamaican culture, the woman is supposed to cook and clean and all that. You want to know why he's going to know how to cook? Because his mother's doing this all the time. Out here, and this is no excuse, but out here in these American countries, out here in the American country, 8, 7, I'm gonna go 6 or 7 out of 10. Dad is incarcerated or it's a single household.
Same thing with third world countries. Same thing.
And as far as us being taught how to business this, we're not taught that, bro. We taught to just go to school, come back home and do your homework. That's what we taught, bro. And then in this day and era, this is what they doing, the parents doing. Here, go on the phone and watch this. Go on the phone and watch that. Y'all not doing that in y'all country. So now when y'all get the opportunity to come out here, y'all gonna put that skill that y'all learned from the test since y'all was 10 years old. Like, I'm not trying to go back there. I'm trying to make the best of what I got when I'm here. So y'all gonna put that to the test, bro. And then sometimes it take y'all as far as building your own house out here or getting your own contract and y'all running your own what do you call it? You running your own
company,
your own company or whatever, man. And that's because the skill you learned when you was 10 years old. We not getting taught no skills, bro.
That's why I'm saying that 9 out of 10 Americans are lazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I don't
you
think
know what I'm saying? In my household, I am born American, but my principles and morals are from Jamaican background. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be in my house just sitting down the whole day. My mom going to say, get up, go find something for do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself useful. In America now, especially these young kids, all they doing is laying down, chilling, either playing a game on their phone.
I'm about to say that's your era, our era, bro. right now in this day and era, everything has changed, bro. So it's times where not the average Jamaican mother, because we was talking about this last part, the average grandmother's damn near what, 35, 40?
35 in
So the
club.
mother's what, 20-something years old? The kid is screaming, the dad's not there. You think they telling their kid to get up and do something? Nah, they want it because they just came home from 3 jobs. So they giving their kid their phone or their PlayStation 5. Go ahead, go do this. And now it's like that's going to take over their brain. So it's like now people not getting taught that, bro. It's like, it's tough right now. And us, and I'm not just making, like I said, no excuse, but us as Americans, we wasn't really taught that from the beginning, bro. Is go to school, come back home. No business in none of that school. Go ahead, my fault.
So no, it's good. So and in Jamaica, you're being taught how to hustle. So how to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Where in America, kids are taught how to be
Buyers.
No, just not just buyers, but like corporate slaves or slaves to a job, rather than be an entrepreneur. So when you come to America, you have an entrepreneur mindset where you got the American youth, or even growing up, as an adult, you have people that just go live their life being a corporate slave, working at one job. Yeah. I was watching this interview with someone, I don't remember her name, but she was saying how staying at a job, you decrease your salary by 50%. So each time you get a job, you should only stay there for 2 years and then keep trying to move up. And I was like, wow, that's deep. You know what I mean? Because you don't really owe any loyalty to any job. Right. You owe loyalty to yourself and your family.
Exactly.
But yeah, so they get you come here with that hustle knowledge and entrepreneurship. I think American, like definitely Black Americans, they don't know that they have these opportunities. I really don't, because they don't see it. They don't see it.
And we're the most talented.
So I think you have to educate yourself, man.
It starts with the parent. It starts with the parents.
Starts with the parents. But I'm a parent that I drill this in my daughter's head. Advocate for yourself. Educate. Take advantage of all your resources now while you're young. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Develop those tendencies to be great. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit back and wait for somebody to just give you a handout.
You can talk it, but the kids have to see it though. Telling somebody something and somebody seeing it is two different things.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see entrepreneurship?
I didn't know. I didn't see certain things happening in like, all I see was my mom and my dad going to work, working very hard.
But
that's all I seen. But I knew from a tender age, I am not working 25 years at nobody's job. I knew that.
But you myself. Had a hustler mentality. Like you said, you was raised with your Jamaican culture and your roots, bro. So you had from a young age, let me have this. Unlike your daughter being born in America now.
I was born in America also, though.
But listen to the difference, bro. You have the difference. Where did you and wifey have your daughter? In America.
Yeah.
So therefore, where was her schooling at?
America.
Where was her upbringing at?
America.
So mostly everything that she's going to do is Americanized, bro. Unlike you that you had the
not
Jamaican
really,
roots from young,
I have my roots and my mom is Jamaican culture. So I'm not going to, she's not going to grow as a born American, even though she's a born American. She's going to grow like a
when
Jamaican.
She goes to school, she's seeing at least 9 to 10 kids that got the American mind. She's cool with at least, not say cool, but she's associating with at least 9 to 10 kids that got the American mentality.
Yeah,
bro.
but like
so
I
the
said,
2 parents or the 9 kids that's fun. Mm-hmm. What do you think that kid might say? And I'm not saying them 9 kids is doing anything wrong or anything, but the American mentality is going to be a little bit more influential than the 2 parents, bro.
Of course, but it goes back to what Keith said, the structure at home. Now, you mentioned that in the last episode.
Not just home. I said it take a village to raise a child. Like I said, you don't see the doctors, the lawyers, the entrepreneurs inside of your neighborhood. So if you don't see it, seeing it, they see the rappers on TV. Mm-hmm. They see the actors on TV. And then when the actors are playing these roles, as definitely in our films, they play drug dealers, all kind of detrimental positions or roles they play. And the kids see that and they see these characters getting money. They want to emulate that.
Right.
So we don't have any leaders. We do not have any leaders. And then when we do get a leader, we shoot them down. We see somebody that's working hard and getting everything that they deserve from working hard. We shoot them down. But the kids don't have any leaders. We don't have the doctors. We don't have the lawyers. We don't have the cops, the judges, the engineers in our neighborhood, the entrepreneurs in our neighborhood. And that's why the kids is lost.
All the entrepreneurs in our neighborhoods is drug dealers and scammers.
Yeah, and that's what most American kids look up to. But I mean, I feel like just use your imagination, man. Like use your imagination. You don't have to see it, in my opinion, because a lot of kids from the bottom,
not seeing this
from the third world country, like I said, Not seeing is believing.
No, seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing, but you don't have to see. Use your imagination. A lot of kids are dreaming to come to America. They never seen America. They only watch America on TV.
They seen it.
They seen it, but how?
And they show you a dream propaganda.
They imagining that's possible for them.
But you have to see something to imagine it, though. You have to have some inclination of something to have that imagination.
But then that goes back. I don't understand what you're saying, because we're living in America. America is a place where you can see anything. You know what I'm saying? You see everything in America.
All right, so this is why these.
What you mean? If the kid in these third world countries, specifically Jamaica, could see it, why we can't see it here? Why the kids can't see it here?
See what exactly though?
Better living, a dream.
Of course, if I'm pooping in the outhouse, of course, if I see a toilet, I'm gonna think it's a better living. So it's not hard. It's not hard to see a better living that way. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference between American-born citizens?
They see different things. It's different. It's way different. I told you, they have the entrepreneur mindset. You know, if you do not hustle, you don't eat. So it's a big difference when you have. Not trying to say nothing about like government assistance and stuff like that, but if there's a lot of lazy people that do rely on that, because
that goes back to my point though.
There are a lot of people.
That's why they classes.
There are a lot of people that are, because they don't know that they have these options. They don't see it. They don't see. Yeah, bro.
I don't agree with
you go and ask. This
is America.
You go and ask. There's people right now like working. No disrespect to them. You got people that's working in Target, and you tell them like, hey, you can be a director of engineering, or you could be a director of finance, and you can make $70-$80 an hour. They're like, how you do that?
Mm-hmm. Because they're not broadened-minded. They're complacent. A lot of people is too complacent. We have all the opportunity and resources here in America. That's not no excuse.
Yes, but seeing it is believing it, bros.
You go out there and you see you try to see.
When you go to the suburbs, you
saying my fault, bro. You saying we have all the resources in America, but like you're saying, I'm never.
And that's a fact.
I'm never disagreeing with that. I'm never disagreeing with that. But like you're saying, if I don't know that I can do something, like you said, the imagination, I can imagine me flying. But if I never seen nothing that can make me fly, I'm not ever gonna try to go fly, bro. But then now when I see a person get on a plane, oh shit, I could actually get in the air and fly, bro. So now I gotta see like you said, I gotta see it, bro. If I'm not seeing me being these are the steps you could take to be the CEO of this building right across from us, bro, I'm not gonna want to be a CEO of this building across from us. Why? Because I'm not seeing those steps. I'm not getting, and like you said, a village as well, bro. If I'm coming home every day from school and I'm coming every day home from my parents, and I'm not just saying my parents per se or any parents out there, but if I'm not being taught that, you go do this, go try to do this. You can be a CEO of that building that you passing every day. You got to take these steps right here. I'm going to start to believe that I can do it because one, I see it. That's first things first. And
I understand. I understand that, but what's stopping you from seeing it?
Faith.
What's stopping you from seeing it as an American-born citizen? What's stopping you from seeing it? You thought Jay-Z saw nothing but glitter and gold?
You're talking about anomalies, though.
No, it's not anomalies. He grew up in Marcy Projects.
Yes, but
he didn't see glitter and gold, and he's one of the richest persons today.
He started off as a rapper, and I'm saying he is an anomaly, bro. As far as being a successful rapper, he is an anomaly.
But there's plenty of people with that type of story, though.
What? I'm not saying there's people that don't have
the doors that he could walk in once he started rapping. If he didn't rap, he wouldn't be with you.
So now look at all the kids. A lot of African American kids want to be rappers. They want to be ball players, and they end up. A lot of them end up dwindling their life trying to chase dreams like that. But if they seen the lawyers, they seen the doctors, they would also want to do that. People to look up to, leaders, not just the stars that they see on TV. In the suburbs, you got. I'm straight saying, you got the white fathers that are taking their kids to learn plumbing, to learn carpentry, to learn to be, they taking their young kids and their young kids grow up to be 17, 18 and they already know how to wire a whole building. They already know how to do the plumbing work.
Yeah.
Where our people, we don't teach our kids that. The parents, they're kicking their kids out at 18 years old. What can you possibly do
into a world that they barely can make it at the age of 50?
Yeah.
And you could barely make it in this world at the age of 50, and you about to send me as a tender into this world at 18. That's the culture that we in, bro. And it's like, how am I supposed to learn when I seen my 4 or 5 other siblings turn 18, the first thing that they had to do was be an adult? What you think is going in my 11-year-old mind? It's not being a business owner or nothing like that. Damn, I'm about to have to get kicked out as soon as I turn 18. So now pressure on, mind you, these is kids as well they don't have the mind state that we have as well, bro. So it's like these kids seeing all this pressure and all this stuff out here, bro. It's tough, man. It's tough.
I agree with what y'all saying.
I don't think it's just lazy, though.
We wasn't learned. I mean, I can't speak for myself, but I guess other kids wasn't brought up learning certain things or seeing certain things. I agree. I mean, most black parents didn't teach us the finances and stuff like that, on how to be an entrepreneurship. If you're not in the Caribbean, which they bring that to the forefront, teaching us how to cook and have skills. But at the end of the day, kids out there don't have no excuse. No matter if your mom's or your father or your aunt or your brother is not teaching you it, advocate, look for yourself, go seek it. This is the world. It's big for all of us to learn and be great. So I just don't want to I just want kids to have that mindset that just because they're not seeing certain things happening for them, they can't be great.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Ignore it that it's not a thing, no, bro. I definitely agree with you. But as far as ignoring is thinking that kids is not doing things just because they sitting down on their thumb. Nah, bro, but kids don't have it's the whole manifestation thing. Manifestation, like my brother said, man, it's not just saying, I want this. You actually got to see yourself being there, bro. You got to see, am I going to be in this big house? Am I going to be in this?
It's a mental thing.
That I agree as well, bro. But you also you need support. Support is a very big thing, bro. And when you're not getting no support, bro, it's like, I don't feel comfortable trying something when I know for a fact, and it's a bad knowing, but even though you're supposed to keep going, but I'm not about to try nothing knowing I'm a fail. And that's a lot of mind states these kids have, bro. Right. A lot of kids want to be rappers and ball players, like you said, but then chase their dream after high school, don't get it. I failed. Now they have no plan B.
No plan B.
These niggas
so going back to the topic, I mean, with the immigrant situation, there's a lot of immigrants that came in this country and be successful and great.
Yes.
So more power to them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But for the born Americans that's here, you know what I'm saying? Take advantage of our resources that we have on this soil. You know what I'm saying? Take advantages. The immigrant situation is crazy. Don't get me wrong. I must reiterate that again. It is crazy. But like Trump said, make America great again. And I feel like the immigrants have a strong case when it comes to making America great. Because without them, I don't think America would be great, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a whole nother argument. That's that.
Speak the facts. Without immigrants,
to slaves. I don't.
But where they came from? They come from America.
But that's true.
They didn't come from America.
Involuntarily. Hold on. But they were involuntarily brought here.
Yeah, but they didn't come from here.
It's totally different. It's totally different.
Much respect to immigrants out there. You know what I'm saying? More power. But when Trump come, I mean, you're in that trouble.
Yeah,
in that trouble. Trouble.
You vote for him?
I vote for Trump. I mean, I'm not one to say I want to vote for Trump this time around.
I think we need to focus on our local politicians local leaders, first, right? Fix the communities first.
Right. I agree.
But I am voting for Trump.
I agree. I will vote for Trump.
Trump. Mean shoot.
Because body not go out with nothing right now.
But we dropped the ball with that one.
Yeah. But to move forward and our next topic of the night, Keith, you got something great for us.
Yeah, so Cam Newton. Oh boy.
Float like a butterfly.
Cam Newton.
Sting like a bee.
It's trending everywhere. Him roughing up some I think they called it TSP, one of the 7-on-7 football teams or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I want to know what you guys think about that. Like, do you think he should stay and still give back to the youth? Or, I mean, he mentioned that he's going to keep staying. He's going to stay and keep,
clearly he ain't scared of them.
I mean, 6'6", 260. Yeah, he ain't got to be scared.
My take about that situation is just unfortunate, man. Like, you have a young, black, successful man coming back to the community and giving back, giving his time and energy. And something like that happens. More power to him because, like you mentioned, he said that he's still going to give back. He's still going to be able to support the youths after that incident. And he's not pressing any charges.
Just to put this in context,
he's not pressing no charges.
That was coaches that he was doing all that grabbing up. So it wasn't just, it wasn't kids. Yeah, it was coaches that he was grabbing up.
Right.
So, draping up.
So in my opinion, I mean, in order to continue to receive the blessings of Father God, you have to give back. So nothing ain't stopping me from giving back. I don't care what happens. And I feel like that's the mindset he has right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to let that little situation stop you, because if you're a God soldier on this earth, you're not going to let that stop you from giving back.
Let's get back to being seeing our leaders then, huh?
But you also got to respect the leaders too, bro. Like, what's going through the mindset? I'm not saying allow Cam Newton to disrespect you in any way, but you can have a conversation before, because it was words that got you to that point. And like, I think Cam Newton also said that it should have been words that got you out of that point rather than you guys getting physical. He's a leader. He's a figure, you know what I mean, that the kids look up to. So why would you try to take that away from the kids by physically harming the man? Have some respect for your leaders. You know, sometimes you got to bite the bullet for the kids. You know what I mean? You could have took resources away from the kids that want to aspire to be a football player. And he didn't short his life. He went to college. You know what I mean? He dedicated his life to being a better person, going to college, going to school, becoming a professional athlete. And then after becoming a professional athlete, giving back. So why would you try to diminish that by fighting this man?
And he had some trials and errors while he was playing professional football. We all go through, so, you know what I mean?
As far as, but why I feel like Cam Newton's going to keep going back, which I would keep doing myself if I was in that predicament. That's only how many people that was there that he was having an altercation with. It's about 1,000 more other kids that we're not about to deal with like this. So you know what? I'm not about to let you 5, you 7, whoever, just know that y'all can never come back to any Cam Newton camp. The dreams that you had about being a football player, one, I was the closest thing to you getting there. I'm Cam Newton. I have a name that a lot of people that you probably was talking to don't have. So by me giving you a shot in my name, yeah, you done messed that up now. And on top of that, I'm a black boy to all the other people in this area. Like, yo, don't let this little dude, he's going to try to fight you. But I'm not going to stop coming back to the community for the rest of the kids that's actually trying to do this, man. It's go back to, like, the bad apples in the class, man, when a few acting up, man, and there's 30 other kids. It's like, do you stop teaching because these 2 other kids is wilding out, man, or 3 other kids? Nah, man, you got to keep going. But get them up out of here. I would never, you're not coming back here. You're not coming. Them coaches,
I think it's good for the kids to see that. If they were to like resolve that problem in front of the kids, I actually think that would be good. You know, for the kids to see that you guys can resolve problems and come above it and still work out and be better for the kids. I do think that is important for the youths. You know
so this is my question, right? What did Cam Newton say to have like 70 y'all to just all try to bum rush him?
No, man.
And then 70 y'all try to bum rush him. But when the video come out, do you think all 5 of them knew that they all was in the chokehold about one person?
None of them said it though. I was watching some interview on YouTube and they
transpire.
I don't know what it was on, and they didn't say what he said. They just said, "Oh, he was talking crazy." What's talking crazy?
Man, I feel like in every sport, there's somebody talking crazy at a game.
Yeah,
no matter what sports it is, you know what I'm saying. But this is the guy that made it possible for your kid to shine bright. Why would you even mess up a situation like that? You know what I'm saying? He had his own problems in the league, but he was 2015 MVP of the league. You know what I'm saying? Before he got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Why would you even bring the man to that type of predicament? Crazy. To have you had to hem all y'all up in the corner, and I don't treat you like ragdolls.
Because the kids, like I said, these youths don't know no better, bro. Even though they know what's right from wrong, I'm gonna still give them the benefit of the doubt of not knowing no better. But you grown men coaches that's there, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like he said, if we talk this problem up, we could talk it out. Unless, like I said, I'm not even gonna say unless, because I'm gonna be a human too. We from the urban community. We not about to act like people haven't said things that got you on some. What? I'm about to break your jaw. Of course, things like that happen, but you as an example setter, like you said, you a figure and all that stuff. You definitely had to go about it a different way.
Yeah.
Now, off camera, if you want to holler at me, go come around the alley, my boy. You talking crazy.
So I'm sorry. So you saying Cam was in the wrong?
I feel all of them was in the wrong, honestly, because if Cam could, we don't know what Cam said, bro. Like I said, I could have been
freedom of speech.
Freedom
So we
of
can't
speech,
say
bro.
he was in the wrong.
But we not about to act like we not from the urban community, and it's not a few words that'll get people just get people going, bro.
I feel like you gotta have a level of composure.
Of course, I'm never gonna disagree with that.
You're a grown man at a event where there's kids.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
man,
agree, bro. I agree.
That's distasteful, in my opinion. That's very distasteful.
I'm never gonna disagree with that, but I'm also not gonna act like people don't say things to where, bro, Steven Jackson and them is fighting in the crowd. Russell Westbrook want to fight a fan every day, bro.
Well, that's worse. We all play ball and we trash talk.
Facts.
But those are
how much time y'all had a fight on the court with somebody?
Oh my God, bro.
That's when I was younger.
Oh, you used to have fights?
Yeah, that's where a lot of my fights came from.
Oh, yeah?
Me talking trash, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're a heavy trash
Me
talk.
playing ball too. Somebody
I know you
throw the
talk.
Frank. Like, bro, we playing ball. You throw the Frank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off on you now, bro. I can't even play ball right now.
Talk.
Yeah.
Talk trash to
But
me.
I don't
you gonna
think
get
they
50.
jumped him too. It wasn't like
I'm not gonna act like people say sticks and stones, but we know the mature answer. We know the mature answer. I know the mature answer.
Right.
But I'm not about to act like the fact that people haven't had words said to them and that triggered them, bro. We never know what a person's day is going like, bro. So all it takes is those one words from whoever. God knows who could say it, bro. Nah, I'm going off the handle, bro. My mom could have just died. Now I'm coming to Cam Newton camp to have a good day. And Cam Newton, nigga, F you and your mother.
Right.
What? All right, now I'm attacking you. And who to say that we all our brothers right here and all our moms just passed away. So I'm not saying that Cam Newton was in the, he was in the right or the wrong, bro. But words sometimes can't get you to
think
that.
that was a jump?
People it was a jump. I feel like people expect us to act like that. So knowing that you're being in a situation like that, you should be a little cognizant and be like, you know what? Let me avoid this. Let me walk away from this problem and then revisit it with
what
my
you mean
words.
by
Who?
that? What do you mean by
Who would have took that direction?
I'm sorry. What do you mean by people knowing that we're gonna act like that? Us as who?
Every other, like a lot of other races think that black people are aggressive. And I can't say I'm totally stunned by it. I see a lot of things in our community, bro. So, you know what I mean? So I feel like we do have an obligation where we're in a position that kids are watching us to act, correctly.
So my question, if you was in Cam Newton's position in that situation.
Well, I'll give him more will than me.
What would you do?
Nah, I'm busting somebody's head open. I can't lie. He got more will than me because they swung
But
at
what
him.
if you was wrong though? What if, like I said, I'm going
With my words?
Yes, with your words, bro. Like you
Wrong
said,
how though?
like
Dre?
and this is me. Like I said, y'all could be in denial and act like people don't have terrible days, shitty days, bro.
I'm not saying he was wrong or right. By the way,
That's what
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, what would you do if he was attacked like that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro. Honestly, if I'm Cam Newton and I'm being attacked, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. No person is gonna attack me, bro. My hands is always gonna go up if you come at me angry. I could be right or wrong, but if you coming at me, I'm gonna defend myself at all times, bro. Yeah. So that's just out the question. But as far as me trying to, my fault, bro. My bad. If I was Cam Newton, if I said something that got you that hot to where y'all about to attack me, my fault, bro. My fault. But once I see it's going there, oh, hey, it's up now, bro. I'm gonna defend myself, bro. The same thing that he did, bro. But am I gonna try to, I'm sorry first? That's not taking nothing from me because clearly Cam Newton know he could whoop up on all of them. But saying sorry ain't gonna hurt
the video,
nothing.
I didn't see him throw any attack first.
He didn't.
He had to say something though, bro.
Yeah, but you could walk away from that, bro. I feel like we watched the Boondocks. And what they called it?
Nigga moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, we got to not have those, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll need more clarity on that situation because I would love to know what he said. What led to that?
He's saying that
situation.
It's just word. Yes, it's nothing. I'm not agreeing with it. But like I said, I'm not going to be.
I don't think,
man, they had
listen,
a lot to lose. They had a lot to lose by doing it.
Listen,
of course.
Cam Newton doesn't strike me as a negative guy.
You know,
I know that because I've seen his character over the years.
You know him off camera?
No, I don't know him off camera, but if he had nothing bad to say about the NFL that kicked him out of the league, what makes you think he has a character where he's going to show out at a event that he's hosting with kids,
thinking that I'm the
you know
higher power, so you better listen to me.
Think about
it. Do get to people's head, bro.
His character doesn't seem that way.
I would get to people.
I'm not saying he's asking the question as far as what would make him do that. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Nah,
he's a leader,
I don't think his character
is a leader.
He's not that.
We don't, bro. People know they're closer to Cam Newton than we are, bro. Like I said,
yeah, but you could tell somebody's character over the years.
I'm not. How do you know those people that's not church going people that attack them? We don't know that, bro. We don't know that, bro. So we don't know what happened.
I don't think Cam Newton did anything drastically wrong for them to do that.
And he didn't even hit them. He just dragged them
I don't think
around
so. In my opinion, I don't think so. Man.
Yeah, I feel like I said, I'm not saying he did nothing drastic either. Sticks and stones, bro. But as far as I'm not gonna act like words don't get to some people, bro.
But
it's his event, though.
If it was kids that attacked Cam Newton, I could more understand it because kids are subject to
impulsive,
ridiculous things. But those were grown men,
right?
Grown men.
So, like I said, grown men problem. How you know they just didn't get evicted? Everybody have problems, bro. I'm not saying.
This I gone too far.
People could be going through anything, bro.
You just take it out on anybody.
Okay, so this is no disrespect to no race or anything like that. But why you think schools be getting shot up and all that stuff? Kids will be going through things from back then, get bullied and all that, bro. And they just have the worst day today. So you know what? They don't even got to be the worst day bullied and none of that. Kids just legit walk in. Oh shit, my parents got a gun.
They always write their manifesto and stuff like that, and it be those mass murders. It don't just be somebody's getting bullied. It be sick. You got to be mentally ill to do that.
Yeah, but I don't think Cam Newton did anything drastically wrong to deserve
bro. It's a motive behind everything in my eyes,
I don't think so.
It's a motive at all. Everything in my eyes.
This is his event. It was his event. He's giving back to the kids.
Gotta have some respect for your leaders. And you gotta have some respect for your leaders.
Going off of the respect, what you just said, I was just about to make a point. Kids now these days don't have no appreciation and respect for their elders. You know what I'm saying? And I seen videos of kids disrespecting Cam Newton.
Bro, when I was going to work, when I was used to take
I seen videos,
bro. Kids is like you said, no respect for their elders, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could have been addressing a situation where he got disrespected to a parent or something like that, and the parent felt the way. But I seen videos in my own two eyes that kids are disrespecting this man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's parenting, bro.
So come on, and if you're a parent of that specific kid, what are you doing? Was it?
You gotta bust them in their head.
You gotta check that.
Messed up out.
You gotta check
it's the right word, because you just messed it up.
But you got some ignorant parents or some parents that's not going to even check that. They're gonna more likely check you.
Yeah, you got to see the opportunity in front of your face. This opportunity could change your life. Why not soak in all that knowledge? The people that sitting there soaking in all that knowledge, those are the one that's gonna get somewhere.
Right, like back in the days, a stranger was able to check a kid. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, that was a thing. Now what?
Now the kid carrying a switch, so he probably shoot his uncle if he get crazy.
No kid ain't going for that right now.
So let me ask you this: so is situations like this with Cam Newton? Is this some of the reasons why celebrities don't go back to their communities? Shout out to Charleston White. With Charleston, with Charleston White said, "Nah,
I ain't going back." He said he ain't going back.
He said he's not going back to his community, bro.
I'm worried about Marcelo, man.
Kids don't appreciate stuff. I even seen something with Oprah Winfrey one time too. She was like, she'd much rather send books and all this stuff to third world countries and all that than to out here. Why? Because we're writing on the notebooks. We throwing the books across the board. We're not taking care of it. But when in third world countries get all this new stuff, they hype that they're getting these book bags and all this stuff. So
because they see it. That goes back to what we said though. They see the dream. They see the image. They see it. Like if I can get here, I can be a doctor. If I can just get here, I can open my own business. And it's an excuse, but it's just the reality of it. We don't see that, bro. Even when they play our movies, when you watch a movie that portrays us, it's always do-rags, saggy pants, train stations, drug dealers, prostitutes. That's all you see. So that's all the kids. And if it's not that, then you gotta be. And the only way a kid think they can make it is by being a rapper or a professional athlete.
That's true. That's true.
And that's not all that's there.
But to answer your question, like me, I love giving back. You feel what I'm saying? I want to touch the people, but I'm more of a laid back guy. You feel what I'm saying? My approach is a lot different. I don't really like the limelight, but just the thought of making somebody's life better is just, you know what I mean? Pleasing to me. You feel what I'm saying? But to answer your question again, yes, I will continue to give back, but sometimes you have to give back from a distance. You feel what I'm saying? So if I reach a level of success where I feel like I can no longer touch the people, then what am I doing?
And sometimes it's not always like I think a lot of people here giving back and they think like monetary
gain.
Yeah, it's not just money. You know, people seeing you. You know, like when I was
like I'm close to all.
When I was in high school, there was a dude. His name was I think Mr. Leon. Right?
Yeah,
and he worked on Wall Street. and he was a substitute teacher. And he came in here, all the kids was acting up. And he was like, listen, I don't have to be here. I'm here because I want to be. I worked on Wall Street. I'm worth millions of dollars. I came here to try to help kids and youths like you, when they get out of high school, possibly make this kind of money. And the whole class got quiet. So that's the information and seeing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just think we don't have that. You don't have that, you know. But the kids gotta see it though. They gotta see it. They gotta see the doctors with the nice house in their neighborhood. Like, oh man,
It's
I
a
want to
plus.
be that. But like I said, I'm still on both sides of the fence, because then when they have that, you know, where there's poverty, there's going to be bad situations. That's just the nature of the beast. Where there's poverty, it's going to be bad situations. But you can bring that community up by having more doctors, having more lawyers, having more policemen, having more engineers in that community.
Yeah, and I feel like the government and these council players that's making a big impact in the community, they need to do more as far as different things that involves the youths. You know what I'm saying? When we was growing up, there was more programs, free programs at that, to take our mind off of certain poverty that we might be going through or stressful conditions that we might be living in. So I don't think that there's not enough programs for the kids to keep them occupied.
They give them to
and
immigrants.
What you said, there's not enough leaders. Ain't no leaders.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the streets or on TV.
But then again, you don't know why there's not a lot of programs too, bro. A lot of kids are stuck in these damn phones, bro. So they don't even have the urge, bro. This last summer, I took my son to the park or whatever around like 4:00, and I'm looking like, bro, where the hell is everybody
all
at,
the kids,
bro?
yeah, I noticed
like,
that.
Bro,
also
that
empty.
was
empty now.
Empty.
And when we was growing up, the parks was.
We used to have to damn near fight for a guy. Now you get off the court, it's like, yo, bro, can I get with you real quick, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, I'm a cook, bro. Now, bro, I can shoot full court, run full court all day by myself, bro. And I'm looking like, yo, it's crazy, bro. But kids don't want to do nothing now, bro. Kids just want to be stuck in his phone because what they see on their phone, the rappers, the basketball players. So what they 24 hours is about to dedicate to either judging them or trying to be like them, bro. And it's like, it's sickening, bro.
But this right here could be very detrimental or it could be helpful.
That's the mark of the beast. No, that's the mark of the beast.
You know what I'm saying?
It's infinite access to information.
It's detrimental and it could be very helpful if you just pay attention to the resources that this provides. You know what I'm saying? And not all the negative things that come with it.
This is why this the mark of the beast. Because whatever is in here is in a book. So if you really want that information that bad as you want to breathe, you'll go find that book that you're looking for.
Yeah, but they say the best thing to do if you, for a black man, is hide the truth in the book. They'll never find it.
I mean, it's instant information though, so it's a little easier. Which I do believe in, getting a hardcover book and reading it, but it's a little easier to go through your phone and just search something up. Now, if you're using your phone at your discretion, looking at TikTok, and
Twitter,
stuff like
and
that,
all this type of stuff.
Yeah, that's you gotta spend some time on yourself.
Yeah, just use social media,
but
and that's your advantage.
Respect the leaders, man. If you got an opportunity to get in front of a leader, and that's another thing. When we are in a position to lead, we gotta give the kids the knowledge, bro.
Yeah,
don't gatekeep that.
Don't gatekeep.
Can't be on someone. I made it, so they gotta figure it out. Nah, help them, man. Help them.
And don't get discouraged in Cam's Newton position. Don't get discouraged. And he was not discouraged. Clearly.
I respect him.
I respect that, man. I respect that because it takes a lot to kind of turn the other cheek and be like,
keep it G. You was going back if you was Cam Newton?
Of course, man.
You was going back?
Of course.
I don't know.
Of course I'm going back. I'm a militant guy, so I'm going back real right.
But that's not the right mindset.
First of all, let me take that back. Not take it back, but I wouldn't be in that predicament because I'm so militant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a people's person. Yeah, I love the people. I love my people. But you're not gonna jump on me like that.
Protect yourself.
You can't control what people do. That's crazy to say that.
No, I'm gonna be well guarded. My moves, my militancy about me and my surroundings are gonna be guarded. Nobody's not gonna.
Even if you're going with security,
be able to do that.
You're not going with intentions of nothing happening. But when people see like, oh, nah, he got full military dudes. Or something. He's less likely. You think if Cam Newton would have had 4 big bodyguards standing, not even next to Cam Newton, but people know, oh, nah, that Kane Kong. Shout out my boy Kane Kong. If Kane Kong was Cam Newton's security guard just standing in the cut,
somebody out.
Come on, he wouldn't have laid nobody out. You want to know why? Because nobody would have tried him. They'd have been looking like, wait, you came in with him? Nah, bro, yo, leave him alone.
I like the fact that, it's rough. I like the fact that he's able to be so
close to the people. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I agree.
It's big for the kids.
Yeah,
It's
but
just that the adults ruined it. It
yeah,
wasn't
but
the kids.
we've seen a lot of leaders or quote unquote leaders be accessible for the people, and what happened? They end up getting killed. You feel what I'm saying? I refuse to be one of those persons. You feel what I'm saying? I love my people. I love everybody. But I'm going to be militant at all costs. You feel what I'm saying? Because my life is precious. You feel what I'm saying? And I have kids to raise.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting that in jeopardy for nobody. You feel what I'm saying? It could be a little kids event. I'm going to make sure I'm governed. You feel what I'm saying?
Packing that heat. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
So, you know what I mean?
My 4-year-old holding that hammer.
I just feel like, especially in the state of what we living in America, man, you just got to protect yourself at all times, man. You got to be conscious.
But I also feel like
I would have ragged him too, though, if I was Cam Newton. Well, Cam Newton had more restraint than I did.
No, he had a lot of restraint.
Because I would have bust somebody's head wide open.
He had a lot of restraint.
I'm not holding back no punch. I'm trying to clean that clock, bro.
But then again, like I said, how you know Cam didn't know he was wrong and he just about to defend himself because he see people attacking him?
The dude came up the stairs and was throwing punches at him.
Because he said something about his mama. He said, oh, my mom beat But yeah, it takes anything. Nah, I'm not. Sticks and stones. I would have never reacted on something. Cam, would you say? I wouldn't care about that.
Gotta be a little bit cognizant, bro. Yeah, that's a leader.
More
bro,
power to Cam Newton, man.
He's letting kids touch him, like, you know what I mean? That's big for the kids. Oh, I was with Cam. How many kids you think are saying, I was with Cam Newton today?
Right.
Come on, bro. You got a responsibility as an adult
and
to hold that down.
Right. And there's a lot of
use your words, kids.
There's a lot of people in his situation reaching a level of success as Cam Newton that's not touching the kids like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta respect that, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? More power to Cam Newton, you feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
As we close out this pod tonight, you feel what I'm saying? We wanna close it out for us, Keith?
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, Urban Trio. We out.
Yeah, man. And shout outs, man. We want to give some shout outs before we even finalize the pod tonight, man. I want to shout out all our consumers, family, friends, all of y'all. Much respect. Continue to run up these numbers. Get us to that 500 subscribers, as Driz keep emphasizing.
We almost there, halfway there, baby. Come on now.
Let's go, man. Let's go. More content so we'll be able to create more content for y'all, you know?
Facts. Please keep tuning in. Please keep tuning
Follow
in.
and subscribe at Urban Trio Productions.
Support is free. Remember we said that, man.
We're going to close out with our regular...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Drink.
Yes, sir.
Episode 4 in the books, yeah.
For all the kids out there, this is apple juice, by the way.
Strong apple juice. Pour me some truffles, man.
Yeah, man.
For the kids out there,
in the books. Episode 4 in the books, man. UT3. Yeah, man. UT3. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. What's up, 3, man? We here.